know about you, but I've driven behind someone who I could tell was drinking and driving, or was at least drunk. They're swerving all over the road, and it's very scary. It was scary when I saw it. In my opinion, Ohio State doesn't have strict enough penalties for people who drink and drive. When I was on the DUI, like the State of Ohio DUI law page, when I was reading through them, I just found that the punishments aren't harsh enough. And if you or someone you know has ever been in a car accident with a drunk driver, you know the pain and anxiety that can come along with it. Today I'll explain to you the penalties of receiving a DUI, which is driving under the influence, and then I will discuss why the punishment are not harsh enough in my opinion. The citations for a DUI in Ohio is your first offense, you have the option to do 3 days in jail, or you can do a driver intervention program for 3 days. Obviously, it doesn't need to be explained why I don't believe that's harsh enough, because most people don't want to go to jail, so they take the easier route, and someone who may have gotten hit or even killed by that drunk driver, they didn't have the option to, be hit or not be hit. And so their second offense would be 10 days in jail mandatory, and they have to wear an ankle bracelet, a home monitoring for 18 days to 6 months, and their fine is anywhere from $350 to $1,500. Their license is suspended from 1 to 5 years, and they have to get in a driver intervention program. Their third offense is 30 days to a year in jail, or 15 days in jail and home monitoring for 55 days to 1 year. Their fine is $350 to $1,500. Their license can be expended for 1 to 10 years. Their fourth offense, it takes this long then to get caught 4 times for it to become a felony. And to me, that is just absolutely ridiculous, because, like I said, they could, really hurt or even kill people. And so it becomes a felony by their fourth offense, and that's 60 days to a year in jail. Their fine is $800 to $10,000. They have a suspended license for 3 years or permanent. They have mandatory drug and alcohol treatment program they have to attend. And to me, I can't say enough that I just don't think that these penalties are harsh enough. And so people who drive drunk, in my opinion, should be spending at least a few months in jail on their first offense. And when released, I believe that they should have to go to a treatment program where they have to stay there, like not AA, where they go to a meeting once a week or whatever the case may be, because that's just like slapping them on the hand and saying, it's okay, go ahead and do it again. We'll slap you on the hand the next time. And just so many bad things can happen due to drinking and driving. Car accidents, death, and children can be in danger if they're in the car with the drunk driver, or if they're hit by a drunk driver. By giving these offenders a slap on the wrist, again, we're telling them that it's okay to continue in their behavior. Let me end my speech by telling you my story. When I was about 12 years old, my mom and my brother and I were on our way home from church, and we were coming up on a stop sign, and smack, we got rear-ended. And the lady was drunk. She was going way over the speed limit, and this was her third offense of a DUI, and her punishment was 10 days in jail whenever it was convenient for her. The judge told her, you can go there on the weekends, or, just when it's convenient for you, serve your 10 days in jail. And we were appalled by that, because we could have been very, seriously injured. By the grace of God, we weren't, but, anything can happen, and I feel so appalled that, people who aren't doing these type of things, like drinking and driving, or, they're not high, from drugs, if I got in my car tonight and I was driving down the road and I hit and killed somebody on accident, I would probably spend the rest of my life in prison. But these people, I feel like they just get off too easy. And I just think that if we all come together, I'm obviously very passionate about this. I feel like we could change the hearts and minds of those in Congress, if we just become passionate about this. And so I would like for everyone to join me in being passionate, and thank you very much for listening.